Welcome to beautiful Ovation at Meridian. This is an active adult 55 plus community out here in Queen Creek. And today I'm going to give you an overview of this community, the price point, the amenities, a couple pros and cons about the community, and a drive-through and a flyover so that you can see exactly what it's like to live here in Ovation. So stay tuned. We will be right back. Hi, I'm Kelley Norton, your AZ Realty lady at EXP Realty. Count on me for all things Arizona real estate. If this is your first time to my channel, hi, I want to welcome you. My name is Kelley Norton, and you might know me as the AZ Realty lady, but I'm also the owner of the Arizona Living Group, and we're a team that help people that relocate to or within the Phoenix and surrounding areas. So whether you're looking to buy a home or sell a home, no matter where it is in the valley or even in Arizona, we do have agents that work all of those locations. Now, I would love to hear from you. Any feedback on this video? If you have any questions about things we're talking about in this video today, feel free to reach out. The best way to reach me is calling, texting, or going to the website and hitting contact us. So let's go ahead and chat about Ovation here today. So Ovation is more of a smaller scale community. You'll hear me talk about that a little bit throughout the video. Now I'm standing in front of the main amenity center here. Now out at Ovation, there are new construction homes, and we're just starting to see a little bit of the resale because this community is pretty new. It's only been here for about a year or two, and there's not a whole lot coming on the market resale. This is a Taylor Morrison community, so that is your builder for the homes in here. And your price range is going to start right around that $400,000 to $550,000 base price for a new construction home. Now there are other homes that you can pick up in here in different price ranges, slightly lower, slightly higher. It just depends on the upgrades and when the home was built. So you do have a little bit of a variety, but for the most part, we're going to be talking about smaller homes and a more budget-friendly price point. So Ovation is one of these communities that's a little bit smaller scale. So if you're looking for something that's a little bit more of that quaint feel, you don't necessarily need the big golf course community, and you don't need that real country club lifestyle, then this might be the community for you. So some things to note about this community: it doesn't have the big restaurant, it doesn't have the golf course, it doesn't have the guards at the gate, but it is a gated community, which is a plus for most. So just because there's not golf on site, you definitely do have golf options that are not too far away. So Augusta Ranch, 13 miles away, but right around the corner, you have Trilogy Power Ranch, which is open to the public. That is about 5.5 miles away. And then you also have Las Colinas, which is about 4.5 miles away. So you do have those options of golf that's pretty close by. So your golfing and restaurants in Scottsdale is going to be about 30 to 40 minutes. I know a lot of people will ask about that because they like those dining options. They like some of the fine shopping, more luxury shops that you have in Scottsdale. So that's about a 30 to 40 minute drive. Getting to downtown Phoenix is going to put you about 40 minutes. And same with the airport, about a 45 to 50 minute drive. Just depends on what time of day and what day you are going to try and get into town. It can be a little bit of congestion when you're on the highways trying to get in towards the airport or downtown Phoenix. So when a lot of people hear of a community in Queen Creek, the first question I get is, ooh, is that super far out? Yeah, it's a little bit further out. You're gonna be a couple miles away from your grocery shopping, but not far, you guys. We're only talking about 1.5 miles to get to the Safeway and the Fry's. Both of those are under 2 miles away. There's a gas station only 1 mile away. The Costco is about 11 miles, so it's a little bit of a further drive for that. But there's a huge marketplace. This is the Queen Creek Marketplace, and that's only about 5 miles away. So there you have a lot of options. You have a Total Wine and More. There's a lot of the different shopping options there. There's food and dining there. So within 5 miles, you pretty much have everything at your fingertips. So it's really not that far out. So you do have a 14,000 square foot activity center here at Ovation. So some of the amenities I want to mention to you, because again, this is a smaller community, so you're on a smaller scale with your amenities. Some of these other really beefed up communities that have thousands and thousands of people are going to have more of your pickleball, more of your tennis courts, and bigger fitness areas, restaurants, dining, bars. This is not that community. This one is a more affordable community, smaller scale. So you have 2 bocce ball courts. I call them courts, but they're basically the grass areas where you play bocce ball, which is super, super fun. If you've never tried it, you should certainly try. It is a great time. And so they have 2 of those, and then they also have 2 tennis courts. And guys, they only have 4 pickleball courts. So if you're a big pickleball fan, unfortunately, there's not a lot of pickleball options right at your community. So that's something that you may want to look into, some of the public options for pickleball. Now, there are some indoor court options throughout the valley. Might be a little bit of a drive since you're out here in Queen Creek, but there are some options for having pickleball that's not in your community. So if you want some help with finding some of that, feel free to reach out. And again, Valley native here. I've actually lived not too far from here. I've lived in Gilbert. I've lived in 8 different cities here in the valley. So if you want some kind of a comparison from one area to the next, just feel free to reach out on that too, because I'm happy to help with that. Now, as far as fitness center goes, so they do have a fitness center here. It's not as big as some of the other ones. It is a smaller scale fitness center. But I think for the HOA amount in that mid 200s, that you pretty much have everything that you need. And you don't have any of these big buy-ins like you have at Trilogies. So remember, if you're buying into some of these other communities, you're going to be paying anywhere from $8,000, $5,000 just for your social club membership. Here you have your HOA. It's about $250 a month, and that's going to be able to give you pretty much what you need as far as having a good lifestyle, some good activities, and they have a bunch of clubs here too. And every time I've been here, everyone's been very social. We even had someone that invited us over for happy hour, my clients and I, so definitely have a very social, active group here at Ovation. The square footage range of the homes that are being built here in Ovation at Meridian is around that 1,500 square foot range, specifically 1,478 square feet, all the way up to about 2,500 square feet. And again, this is giving you that price point just under 400,000, all the way up into that 600,000 range. Capital improvement fee for this community is $450, and you also have a $450 transfer fee. So under $1,000 at closing, plus your HOA of $245 a month, and that includes your front yard landscaping. Here at the community, there are things for you to do. So even though it is a smaller scale community, they definitely still have activities. So you do have a poker room, which is pretty cool. No wood shop, but definitely have the woodworking club. And there are arts and crafts to be done here, because they do have an arts and craft studio. Now, as far as a full fitness center, check, you got that too. So I think one of the great things, I just decided to turn on my camera, is every time that I'm out here at this community, there definitely seems to be someone working on the grounds, cleaning the common areas. And so just know that your HOA dollars definitely seem like they are going to good use out here at Ovation. So some other things to note about the community is that if you have pets, it is a dog-friendly community. There's 2 dog parks that you have access to here in the community. Now, some people will ask me, what about a poolside bar? Some people will say, what about different activities? So let's chat a little bit about that. So there is a billiards room here. So if you like pool, you're good. And they have poker clubs. There's not a wood shop here. There, in fact, is a wood shop club though. So there's a wood crafting club. So there's not a full shop for it, but there is a club. So if you do have interest in that, you're gonna find people with similar interests. And that kind of goes for any of the things that you might like to do, because there's so many clubs here and there's a lot of folks that have similar interests, and some people even travel. There's dining clubs, people will go out to eat together. So a lot of different options for you with meeting people that are like-minded. So if you like boating or fishing, you do have lake options. Now it's going to be a little bit of a drive for you, about 30 miles away. You'll have Canyon Lake. A little further, you have Roosevelt, which is probably closer to an hour-and-a-half drive for you. But you do have our lakes. They're not like Michigan Lake or anything like that, but you do definitely have some bodies of water here in the valley. If you like boating, if you like fishing, if you want to go out and do outdoor activities out near water, we have that here. It's just going to be a little bit of a drive for you. So a lot of people will ask me about hospitals, medical centers, fire, police. So you don't have a fire station or police station right in your community like you do in some of the other major 55 plus communities here in the valley, but you do have them just 3 miles away. So that's not bad at all. Now, as far as hospitals, you do have a couple options. So you have Banner Ironwood, that's only about 3 miles away. And then you also have the Dignity Hospital, which is about 10 or 11 miles away. Those are going to be your 2 closest hospitals. Some of our clients will ask about the Mayo Clinic. So the Mayo Clinic is going to be about an hour drive for you. So to summarize this community, it's a nice, quaint community. It's in a gated community. The gates are open most of the time right now because they are still selling. But once they're done, close out, there will be, it will be a closed gated community. No guard gates, no restaurant, no golf course, but you have everything else you need as long as you're not looking for that beefed up country club style living. So if you're looking for the golf course view, golf course lot, you don't have that, but you do still have a putting course here. So you do still have some things for activities that are geared around golf without having an actual golf course. So again, lovely community here, price point in that kind of 400 to 600-ish range, and square footage 1,400 or so up into the over 2,000 square foot. Lot sizes, those are going to sit you kind of right around an average 5,000, 6,000 square foot lot. So you really have an affordable community. It is in the East Valley, a little further out, but there is some congestion and traffic nearby. Now, one little tidbit of information, there is the Mesa Gateway Airport. Now, I know that they do have some flights that go to different parts of the Midwest for sure, maybe other parts of the country, but you can get some pretty inexpensive flights going out of Mesa Gateway. So you don't have to go to Phoenix Sky Harbor. You can try and catch some flights out of there. I can tell you though, on Allegiant, I've flown them a few times, and on Allegiant, sometimes you can have some delays and some backups, but it is an affordable option for flying out of the valley, and it is in Mesa. So again, that's Mesa Gateway. Thank you so much for watching the video today. Again, I'm Kelley Norton, a Valley native and a real estate agent of over 23 years right here in the Phoenix area. If you are looking to relocate, we would love to hear from you. Feel free to hit contact us on the website, or you can call or text. Whatever is best for you will work perfectly fine for us. Please go ahead and subscribe to the channel and click that little bell. That way you're notified when we put up new videos. Thank you so much for watching, and until next time, take care. Bye-bye.